Hey, hi Jakir, how are you?
Yes, ma'am, I am doing well. And how about you, ma'am?
I'm doing great too. Thank you for asking. Okay, Jakir, so I'm very glad that you are here and you spent some time to conduct a session with me. Thank you so much for that. And Jakir, I want you
Welcome.
to please introduce yourself so that we can have a smooth conversation ahead.
Okay, ma'am. So sure, ma'am. So, ma'am, my name is Zakir Hossain. I am belong from West Bengal, and I am working in the West Bengal Police, and I have completed my 8 years service in police. Ma'am, that's all about me in a nutshell. Ma'am,
Okay,
can you
that's really
introduce?
great. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, so my name is Vandana Chaturvedi, and I originally belong to Uttar Pradesh, but currently I'm staying in Delhi. Talking about my work experience, so basically, since 5 years, I'm working as a soft skill trainer where I need to train employees on soft skill parameters. Apart from it, I've recently started spoken English classes also, wherein I need to, teach student about English language, how to speak and everything. Okay, and if I talk about my hobbies, I really love reading books, and I love spending time in nature, taking care of plants, watering them and everything,
Yes.
because that's something that really boosts me and give me a kind of peace to my soul. So I love that part. Okay.
Yes.
So Jakir, I have a lot of questions to ask, because this is the first time there is somebody on my channel who is who's from police department. Okay, so I want to know why you want to learn spoken English, like to just start journey of learning English language. So what is the reason and motive behind it?
Ma'am, there is no specific reason behind. In 2023, India host G20. There was a meeting about tourism department in Siliguri. As a police person, I was security there, and so many delegates came from the various country like European country, American, and Asian country. They speak only one language, that is English. At that
Okay.
time, Business Exhibition arranged. West Bengal Business Council arranged an exhibition, and I think two people, they from European country, they asked me something in English. At the time, I couldn't speak English, and I just work my with hand motion. You can go there and you can solve your problem, and that moment was embarrassed for me, and it is distracted me. So at that time, I feel that if I am working in the police, it is better to recognize English, and it will be help me in the future as a police person. So that's why, ma'am, I start learning this language, and even sometimes I face lot of difficulties due to hectic schedule, and even there is no specific English environment with whom I can practice and I can enhance my speaking English. And only two things I can do last 1 year. One is speaking over the video call with YouTuber, because ma'am, eye contact and body language as a police person, it is very important. I realize it. And second thing is, ma'am, I listen every day. I try to listen 1 hour and 2 hour, but sometime after the duty we feel exhausted. So that's why
Right.
I keep it and I don't practice it. And if I don't practice at least 1 week, and I will forget everything. And even my mouth is not trained to speak English. So this kind of difficulty I face during learning this language.
Okay, so basically now you're doing two things. The first is speaking, and second is listening,
Mhm.
right? And
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
one more activity that I would recommend you to start doing whenever you get time. I mean, I would recommend to do it consistently, but I do understand, like you said, sometimes we feel drained after doing job, so that's
Yes, ma'am.
okay. But you can start giving at least 30 to 45 minutes to reading. You can purchase any book, whatever you like in English. Okay, could be a motivational book on anything that align with you and your interest. You can go for that. Start reading at least 30 to 45 minutes every day. You will feel a different kind of clarity in your voice. Okay, like you said that your mouth is not trained to speak in English, and that's fine because we are Indians and it's a completely a different language for us. Okay, so that's
Yes.
okay. But if you really want to keep your mind and your tongue to be in that flow of speaking English, then try to read, give some time to reading every day. That will really help you. Okay, all right. Okay,
Thank you, ma'am. I
so
will try.
Jakir, yeah. All right.
Yes.
So, Jakir, do you have any question that you want to ask to me?
Yes, ma'am. I have a question for you. So, ma'am, when I come across your video and you will discuss about ideal person. So, ma'am, at this time, I have a question for you as a soft skill trainer, as a spokesperson. So, I want to know your statement. So, nowadays, everyone finding, ma'am, ideal person because with whom they living their rest of life. So, everyone searching ideal person, ma'am. At this stage, now at this time, and women are not only women are wrong, sometimes men are wrong. Currently we are see some news on social media, women and get divorced their partner and they demand huge amount of money like 20 lakh, 30 lakh. So as a ordinary people of India and even the income source of India, so it is difficult to convey that 20 lakh or 30 lakh rupees for annually claim. And ma'am, in this regard, what is your opinion actually, ma'am?Hy it is happening this day in India, ma'am? Is it the an influence of westerns or something else? What is your actually, ma'am, opinion? Can you share it? I am not saying that, I'm just saying that men are not sometimes every time are right. Sometimes men are cheat their partner. Even but nowadays, so many incidents happen last 3 months. Women are demand 20 lakh, 30 lakh rupees. So as a ordinary Indian people, even I realize it to convey 30 lakh or 20 lakh. It was very difficult task, ma'am. So ma'am, why women demand this kind of amount? So ma'am, what is your actual opinion? Because you were discussed about ideal person. That's why I asked you, ma'am. You just,
Okay.
ma'am, you are thinking that this is a hypothetical question or
All
anything.
right. I do understand like the your point of view that you shared, but before that, I want to ask like you seem scared. So, are you already married or you want to get married?
No, ma'am, I am also married person, and nowadays men are
Okay.
afraid to get married due to this
Okay. So,
incident.
all right. So you want to ask generally, right? Okay,
Yes,
so
ma'am. Yes.
for me, I think yes, I do agree with that. That a lot of incidents are happening. Okay, and that is something that scares me, and I think a lot of people are already scared because the kind of behavior. It's not about women, even the men they are not that honest in a relationship, or they are not loyal. Or if I talk about few, women, they have a wrong motive to be with somebody, like they get married just for the money, and just after a few months they are demanding divorce, and then getting a lot of alimony. So a lot of cases are there, obviously, but I think it
Yes, ma'am.
it depends person to person. Like we can't filter it out, or we can't identify those persons that these are the complete red flags. We can't be together. This is something that we get to know after a long period of time, right? When we already did a
Yes.
mistake, then we realize, no, this one is not right for me, and that's where we are already late. But for me, if somebody is really finding their partner, I think they should, before doing any commitment or before getting married, they should try to understand that person more closely, about their values, about their morals, what they think, what are their ambitions, what are their goals. If we, if you're able to find some kind of indication that that person is so much connected with money, or they always talk about money, they like expensive gifts, then that's a complete red flag. I think we should separate our ways so quickly, because if person is so much focused on money, then there are much possibility that after marriage they going to focus on money only, right, instead of that
Yes. Yes.
companionship, that relationship. So we need to, I think, we need to know each other so well, so that we'll be able to identify and we'll be able to make decision that whether I'll be able to spend my entire life with this person or not. Even, the people, even if I consider myself, I don't know, these are the things that are too scary, and sometimes you're not able to identify that person, will he or she will be okay for me or not. So it's
Yes,
I don't know, but this is my opinion. But I think the solution that we have is just to try to talk to that person, to be that person for a longer time, so that you'll be able to understand about their values and their focus, and then do any commitment, right? I think this is the only
yes, yes,
solution. We can't do anything about it. I don't know why people are going this way, why money is so important. Because I think money is important just for spending a good life only. It's not
absolutely.
everything. However, we cannot ignore money, but we can't give everything to money. It's not the complete
Yes, yes,
only thing that we should focus. So, the same way, if we are getting married, then try to give importance to that person instead of money, right? If we'll be together as a couple, then I think we can fight any situation or any problem that we are going to face in future. So I think being together is more important than money or any other thing. So one should understand this. Just my
yes.
opinion, and don't know more about others. But these are the values that I truly believe that I'm sharing. Okay. So
And ma'am,
Jakir, yes.
yes, ma'am, my second question is that is you are discuss about qualities. So person are finding. So ma'am, qualities. What kind of qualities do you deserve? Especially ma'am, if I talk about my life journey, some real experience. So ma'am, when you relation with someone at the love, you love someone at this time, you are engaged with emotionally attached. It is the emotionally attached, and you try to understand that person. Is it right person for me for my future? Then, ma'am, when you attach with person in the love situation, that time we are emotionally attached, and we think that this
Right.
person is good, and he has good quality, and he's supportive. But before marriage and after marriage, it was totally different, ma'am. Because, ma'am, I realized it, and
Yes.
it talk about qualities. That's why I shared this experience. So ma'am, especially my experience. So ma'am, when I am relation with my wife, that time we are just emotionally attached. After marriage
Okay.
we face lots of difficulties. So during the pregnancy time, so my wife has, she has good qualities and good women. And during the pregnancy time, and mood swing, that thing also happen with women. And even he sometimes he behave like that, and I don't deserve it, man. I think that why is uh, behave me like this. And before that time, before marriage, he was good qualities at this time. So then I understand it. Before wedding, lot of changes happen with us, and even lot of qualities. And after day by day, that quality will be ruined due to the pressure of real life situation. And real life situation of the wedding and before wedding, it was totally different. And if I talk about qualities, so at first we need a person who good person and supportive person. But in the real life situation, and we are inculcate the real situation of the merit, and that time
Right.
quality are working. And after having a children, and you will find something different, that is your child is not sleep at night. During the day, the whole day, he or she will sleep, and when it's turn to your turn to sleep, that time he will woke up, and the whole night he will wake up, and he just bothering you. And sometime
Hmm.
when the day is start, and if I ask something to my wife and he anger with me, then I realize that why she behave like that. Before time, before marriage, he was good quality, but at this time he angry with me. And then I realize it because he is involved in his household source. Even he sustained the duty of the children. That's why they are lost. They are especially they lost their qualities. So, ma'am, if I talk about qualities, so what is your opinion about qualities?
Okay, if I talk about the situation like you shared, if there is a slight change, yes, before marriage we are in that romanticism, like we just talk about good things. We never have tough conversations, right? We always say, hey, let's go for movie, let's plan here, let's go there, let's watch a movie together. So we never face difficulty, and that's why you will not be able to see that darker side of that person, right? But after marriage, when two people are too much together, they have kids, they are fighting with difficult time. Like you said, when we have kids, we have to manage a lot of things, right? So that people start getting angry sometime, but I think that's fine. We should still choose that person to stay together, because she is fighting with a battle, you can say, because
Yes, ma'am.
managing
Yes.
household chores along with kids, it's not an easy task. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
So we should really appreciate her, that yes, you are managing it so well. And we should always appreciate, and we should always say that I'm here to support you. I'm here to share the household chores and everything, so don't worry. Just be together, try to talk each other, have the communication, and try to share that burden that she is alone facing, right? So I think
Yes, yes,
that's
yes.
a beautiful thing, and that's how love grows in difficult times, not in always good time. But if the person is completely changing, like if they are initially when we met that person, he or she seems so honest, so
Yes, yes.
trustworthy, but after marriage, if that those values are breaking, then I think that's a wrong choice, maybe. you know so because a lot of time people, sometime you must have seen that people do love marriage, but after marriage they go for divorce so quickly, because they realized, oh my god, now she or he is a completely different person. So when the values change, then that's a difficult time to be together. But if there is a slight change in behavior, like before marriage she was not getting angry, but now maybe because she is really handling everything a lot.
It is the
So
yes.
I think we should need to identify that thing.
Ma'am,
Yes, and
ma'am, after marriage, you have lot of responsibility. Being a
yes,
husband,
right.
he, after having a baby, because ma'am, he pressure everything and he have lot of responsibility. So ma'am, when I got leave and I go to home, before marriage, my life is simple. I hang out with my friend and I just spend my time. Sometimes I sleep 8 hours, 10 hours. And before marriage, and sometimes I got angry due to my children, my first children. My daughter is at the night time. The whole night he woke up and he just bothering that. Sometimes I feel irritated and I try to understand. And my wife is and maintain everything this. And he, when he not
Yes.
sleep properly the whole night, especially for 2 years, he will struggle. And I would say it is the battleground. He feels it is the battleground.
I
And
think
we
she's really doing a great job managing everything alone. I think that's really commendable. I think, it's not an easy task. Okay, Jackie. So now we need to wrap this meeting up, but I will surely plan another session with you where we will talk a lot more about real life situations and your journey and experiences and everything. So I know that you need to go to your job, so we need to wind up this meeting right now. Thank you once again to be here.
thank you, ma'am, giving me this opportunity. Have a nice day, ma'am. Tata.
Okay, thank you so much. Bye.